everybody. So as you know, my name is Kianti Ayshea and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, y'all. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Dun, dun, dun. Somebody wants to communicate something, all right? They want to express something to you. Ciao. Somebody feels stressed out. They want to get away. They look at you like they're safe space or their place of peace. Okay. Serenity. That's what they get. That's what they feel when they're with you. Serenity. Okay. This person could feel captivated by you. They're wondering if they've been bewitched. Or, all right, for those of you who have somebody that dibbles and dabbles in things, they could have caused themselves putting a love spell on you, honey. All right, let's see how this reading goes. Dun, dun, dun. Manifest. Someone wants to manifest you and you want to manifest them. We have confession. All right. Someone has something to tell you. Give it time. Commitment. All right. Very interesting. What's the underlying energy here so far? Distance. This could be somebody that lives far away from you, or someone you've been feeling a little bit of space, you know, between you and them most recently. Okay, feeling some emotional distance, a little bit of a disconnect. It could be because you feel this person is keeping something from you, or they haven't told you something. They're going to. Okay. They're going to. For some of you, someone didn't know if they wanted to start or maintain a commitment with you because something was going on with them health-wise, okay? And they didn't know how that would affect you, okay? And so narcissism, for example, is a sickness. I said that before in one of my readings, okay? So in the event you're dealing with a narcissist, beloved, well, okay, they didn't just, you know, come into this earth like that. They weren't just born that way. Something happened, okay? Something happened along the way. Some things happened to make them this way. They didn't just show up here on earth like this, okay? So, with this, give it time. Everything in divine time and let things flow. Person is coming towards you, being honest about what they're dealing with, what they go through. All right, you still have that free will choice as to if this is something you want to deal with or not. All right, I feel like for those of you whose person had a karmic situation going on, person only attracted to themselves what they were in the energy or vibration of. So perhaps other narcissists or people that are very, very self-absorbed and only focused on them and what they're going to do and stuff like that. Okay, how they feel, blah, 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 right? So now this person is in their head a lot with this 9 of Swords because they're feeling like they've given so much of themselves to the wrong people. However, they understand how that could have happened because, again, the energy and vibration that they were in, okay, the vibration they were on. So, got this 9 of Pentacles here. I'm going to go with this is you. All right, this is you. And they feel like you're everything they want but don't deserve. You're everything they want but don't deserve. That's what I just heard. 10 of Wands, they feel like they will stress you out. They will overburden you. They will weigh you down because of who and how they are with this sickness. Okay? Being so self-absorbed. And you could be somebody that's very selfless. But it's like sometimes the universe has to give you a taste of your own medicine in order for you to really understand how you're making others feel, what you're putting people through, things like that. So that could be what this person is going through right now. It's like they're receiving a taste of their own medicine. Okay? And getting the opportunity to really look themselves in the mirror. And they are not liking what they see. They're realizing they have a lot of growing to do. Okay? 10 of Swords, 7 of Cups. They've caused a lot of chaos. They've betrayed a lot of people. Alright? They've let a lot of people down. And all it brought them was, you know, a lot of karma. With this Justice card, they're paying for it now, all right? Everything that they've done to others, you know, they're experiencing. They're going through. Not everything is as it appears to be. Okay? Someone could have been doing everything in their power to overcome certain circumstances, but feeling as if it just wasn't working because, you know, this could have a lot to do with how they treated you as well, is what I'm picking up on. Okay? But not just you. Again, others. But it's like one day you run into that one that is extremely divinely protected. Okay? This is not one you just treat XYZ way. And then they learn some things. Okay? So again, that could go back to that love spell. Did you do something to me? No, you didn't do nothing to him. The universe is taking care of whatever needs to be done here. Okay? Whether that's this person needing to learn a very valuable lesson so they can mature and grow up and heal from the sickness or whatever. But that's what it feels like. Okay? Knight of Cups, Seven of Swords. I feel like this person will get into relationships and then just be deceitful. You know? We got the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you planted a seed. Okay? You planted a seed. This is what they're saying. Give time. Give it time. Okay? You will see something. Oh. I said, the universe is taking care of it. Okay, so perhaps that's what you'll see. And this may not be something you wanted to see with the Two of Swords. It's just, I don't feel like you're happy about this. I don't feel like this makes you feel good, or, you know, like to hear that this person is going through it is not like, oh yeah, that's what you get. You know, that's not the energy you're in at all. Because the Queen of Pentacles is very mature. Extremely grounded. So, you know, again with the generous energy and nurturing energy. That's not how the Queen of Pentacles is. Something about a karmic contract shredding, though. In divine time, again, give it time, Ace of Wands. So it's like, you don't have to do anything. Spirit's doing it. Okay. What's this in the back? Six of Pentacles. Again, you're just very generous. You're a lover. You're a giver. Okay, you're someone who's understanding. Again, patient. You pour into others. Okay. The Empress. Yeah. Okay. So no, I don't feel like you put nothing on them. Okay. If you put anything on them, you put love on them. You put love on them. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Again, you planted seeds. Now, watch them grow. What are the seeds that you planted? Seeds of love. All right? I was just about to say. So, yes, that's what it is. I was just about to say, okay? I'm trying not to laugh too much during the reading yet. Okay? Because it's like Blue is calling it, and then we're pulling those cards. Okay? This happens a lot. But this is a ton of synchronicity right here in one sitting, okay? I was going to say, like, you know who and how this person is. With the Seven of Swords, that's confirming that. Like, I know who you are, but you still just gave them patience, nurturing, love, understanding. You know, just because that's who you are. This person could have just been selfish because all they dealt with was selfish individuals, and they felt like that's how everybody is. That's how people are. And then you like, no. You know, you didn't say that. Your actions are saying that. I also feel like for those of you who take it how it applies, either you know or you knew that this person is doing things they don't have no business. It's like you just know that those things are going to catch up with them. You just know that. You're like, okay, you know. Alright, so we have the Eight of Swords and the Page of Swords. Alright, so you're stuck on this person's mind and they watch you a lot. Okay, but they sit here in this hurt energy. Nine of Wands. They sit in this very hurt, sad, lonely energy. Okay, where it's like, this is everything I'm going through. But it feels like you're just chilling. Nothing's really going wrong with you during this separation or during this time that we're distant. All right, let's remember that energy as well. But it's not that nothing's going on with you. You're just grounded. And you're grounded in the right energy at that. And you're open-minded. So you're flexible. If something doesn't go a certain way, you don't try to manipulate the situation. You just trust the process. So again, this person was moving in ways that you knew would eventually catch up with them and they would eventually get tired of. You know, some things sooner or later will get old. This is one of those things. But watching you, drawn to you, can't stop thinking about you. Feels like you just moving on with your life. You ain't even much thinking about them. Wanting to come into union with you, but feels like, is that even still an option? Okay, this is divine masculine energy here. Who is coming across with the narcissist energy. Okay, we got judgment. Your discernment says to just chill, kind of do what it is that you've been doing. If you've been working, keep working. If you've been going on trips and vacationing, that's what you're doing. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to keep doing that. Okay? If you've been chilling and taking time off, you're doing that. Whatever it is. The World and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? But a cycle is ending. I said that. It's the end of a contract. A cycle is ending. There could be some travel going on. For sure. It just feels like you're doing really well. Things are going the way you want them to go. And what you want to manifest, you're going to. With the person that you want to manifest it with. Okay? So then we have the Strength card and the Ten of Cups. So it's a matter of trusting the process. We're all works in progress. Trust the process. A person is being worked on by spirit. It's not anything for you to do, per se. Again, other than what you've been doing. Because it's leading you down the right path. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Three of Wands is like foresight, what's to come. Alright. Four of Wands is what's to come. Okay, underlying energy is the Seven of Swords. So again, this is somebody that has ways about them and is trying to manifest you and wondering why it's not coming through. But there are certain adjustments that this person needs to make within themselves before that could ever be an option. And that's why we have the Tower, Temperance, and Ace of Wands all over here. Because you could want that all you wanted. And Spirit could say, yeah, this is something that's meant to be. You know, eventually when the time comes, the two of you will be together. Because I don't feel like this person ever did anything to you, per se. I just feel like you know who and how they are. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even if this is my person, I wouldn't get with them while they was doing X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3. You know, that's the energy here. So it's like adjustments need to be made. Healing needs to happen as to where a person is not so self-absorbed and shallow and totally just all about them and what's in their world, and really just thinking about others too. Because that's the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. You can't come together with another and only think about yourself. That doesn't even make no sense. So how could you come into twin flame union and only think about it yourself? That doesn't make any sense. Okay? So we got the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. I dropped something, yeah. I dropped something, yeah. Let me see. I think it was my... Alright, y'all. You stay on this person's mind. Again, they have a confession. Is this the confession? It's that they want to be with you, but they don't feel like they are ready to be with you because of this narcissism. Alright, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Yep. It's like you don't want to see what's about to happen, you know. Divine Feminine, very intuitive, Holy Spirit energy and connection. You already know what's going to happen, just don't want to see it. You know, this person go through what they go through. I'm going to stay over here focused on what I'm focused on. I know that Spirit got them, you know, it's that kind of thing. We got the Seven of Wands and the Page of Cups to clarify the Tower, Temperance, and the Ace of Wands. Now, Seven of Wands is determination and defense, but it's knowing that, you know, all is going to work out well for us, okay? Page of Cups, reconciliation, or being in the beginning stages of trusting one's intuition. So, again, you already know how something is going to go for the most part because Spirit already gave you that insight. You know, you don't know anything unless Spirit wants you to know it. And Spirit is allowing you to know that much. This person is being told certain things, but it's still like it's new to them, you know? It's still new to them. So, speaking of that, one thing that's also standing out is with the stability that this Queen of Pentacles has acquired and the place that they've reached in their life. It could be new to them, this level of stability where they just feel completely safe and all is well. You don't want to rock the boat too much or throw yourself off to be focused on this when it took you so long to get to a certain place, you know. And so over here with them, it's like being new to trusting their intuition, but still not ending certain contracts or still not seeking the help that they need or whatever it is, still not working on self the way that they're being divinely led to work on self, will slow them down or stall them. So Spirit is saying the way that you really fight for this new beginning that you say you want is by doing that. And in the event you don't, well, Tower moment. Okay. It doesn't mean that Spirit strips them of their gift. It's just that they have to start trusting it more. Therefore, they don't experience so many Tower moments, you know. It's like those things can be avoided if we just move by faith. If we listen to what it is that Spirit is telling us and trust it, okay? So, yeah. Five of Swords, again, it's something about the company they keep, too. It's like the people that are around them are like this. They're selfish. So, this person has been selfish, okay? And this is something I feel they have clarity on now. I'm surrounded by selfish individuals. All they care about is them. So all I've ever had to care about or focus on is me. All right. Going through it. Okay. Going through a harsh realization. You have the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles. See, I said whatever it is you're doing, keep doing because it's working in your favor. Six of Wands. Eight of Pentacles, diligence. So whatever you're doing, keep doing because you'll be successful. Okay. It will be more than successful. Eight of Swords and the Page of Swords. Okay. The Moon. Yeah. They're watching you. You're always on their mind, but they would never tell you. However, you already know it. It's your divine counterpart. So you feel them whenever they think about you, which is all the time. So you think about them all the time. And more than likely, you're aware of when they're watching you or when they're around. Okay? If you can feel them when they think about you, I'm sure you can feel their eyes on you too. We have the World and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? You know too that it's not really them. It's the environment. It's the upbringing. It's this, is that, right? It's so many things that go into it. So, again, you're just being patient. Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. Okay. Going through a lot of battles. Okay, a lot of karmic battles. Four of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. But they know that they can't hold on to certain things, certain energies, certain people. They can't continue to be selfish or greedy. They have a choice to make, you know. I feel like this is really breaking their heart. You know, being separated and distant from you is really breaking their heart. Because they feel like the two of you are a perfect match, divine counterparts. You know. And they're worried that if they stay in these ways, like if they're just stuck in these ways and they do nothing about it, nothing changes, that they'll lose you. They're not willing to allow outside interference to prevent their themselves from progressing. I'll say that. Okay. And I'm channeling sometimes, I swear. Say I forget how to speak. Alright, we have the Knight of Swords. So it's like they're rushing in. Again, knowing what they want. Once they've healed, they're rushing in. They can't rush in now. But it's like Strength card is healing. Ten of Cups. So it's like, I know I want this Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, this person. How do I get it? Stop being selfish in that cycle. Okay? Take action where and when necessary to heal myself or to heal this. Alright? That's it and all. Or they could stay stuck in like this energy. And that ain't your energy. So I guess the two of you just won't resonate. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. Again, and if what they want is Ace of Wands manifest Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands with their Empress, then I'm going to need them to do what they say they want to do. Otherwise, you know, it's like you're not about to lower your vibration just to be with the person. And we have Chariot. They're ready to move forward in life. So that's what they're going to do. They have clarity on this. Okay, they know you're the person they want to commit themselves to. I saw commitment there. It's exactly the way we said it. It's like the person knows what they want, but they weren't ready for something. So it's like they're getting themselves ready for it with the hope that, you know, you'll still be there. You'll still want it. You'll still be interested. Okay. All right. We have 1001, Spiritual Awakening, New Beginnings, Personal Development, Prioritizing Creativity, and Heading in the Right Direction. All right. So they're definitely seeing that, you know, with this Chariot, Four Wands, coming into union with you, again, healing themselves, all that, that's the right direction. A new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. Okay, so yeah, it's like you almost don't want to see what they're going through, but you know it's necessary. You've been through it. Okay, we have 0606, commitment. Okay, so it's definitely being emphasized here, y'all. We have loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm, growth, and solutions. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up, for the best is yet to come. So this person may, you know, do things to try to keep tabs, or they do things to try to stay in connection with you, but they may not be the best at expressing how they're feeling right now during the separation. You may have an idea, or you may feel it, because again, this is your divine counterpart. So you feel a lot of what they're feeling. The emotions go really deep, okay? It's not a surface level relationship, which, by the way, remind me to tell you guys something another time, because I don't want to forget what I'm talking about. But anyway, so this person knows that this is what they want, and they have to, you know, look, okay? In order to get that, I have to be this way. That's just what it is. Not that you want to change who they are, but if selfish is who you are, then that's just not going to work. You're going to love them. You just can't be with them, you know. If they want to be with you, they can't be selfish. So it's like, you know, just pick and choose, all right? So we have 1818, willpower, achievement, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getters, courage, and luck. Wow, significant events are on the cards for you. Should say in the cards. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. Okay? Very interesting. All right, we have one sticking his head out. 1551. All right, it says, hold your vision. Manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your path and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Aww. So again, keep doing what you're doing. All right, underlying energy, 1221. So a lot of mirroring, okay, going on. 1001, 1551, 1221. Okay, a lot of mirroring. So it's definitely mirror soul energy. And it's almost like the two of you are being prepped for union. Okay. Change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, and high vibes. Work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. All right, now they already said you're going to be getting some good news. All right, a proposal or change is coming up. Okay. Commitment was here, mentioned multiple times. All right. I know a person wants to reconcile. Might be an apology coming your way for a lot of you. Okay. 7 of Wands is this person wanting to stand up and fight for this connection. They know this is something they want, so they have to show you. Actions speak louder than words. The moon, again, not everything is as it appears to be. Some of you may feel like, well, the person hasn't said much or they haven't done much. But again, I feel like they're doing something to stay connected or something to let you know like you're on their mind, but they're not doing a lot. They're not doing the most. So as far as you're concerned, you're like, well, they think I don't care. Do they care? Okay, remember, there's a lot of mirroring going on, okay? But I feel like exactly what you're wanting and what they're wanting is the same. It's just they didn't feel ready to come forward in an unhealthy state. And they're right about that, okay? Spirit worked on you. You did a lot of work on yourself. You got to a certain place and they want to do the same thing to match that energy. All right. It was just 1221 again. Remember, I had to pause it. So something there for sure about that 1221. Perhaps they're going to start stepping up more or doing more to express themselves and show you that they care. All right. So these are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and hair grease.